Live. All right, we're still a few minutes away.
Live. All right, we're still a few minutes away.
Turn that off, right? Okay, that's better. So, give me a second, and let me get some things ready. But we're doing it. If anybody's here, you can type stuff in the chat. It's that box off to the right there. Hello, hello. Chatter up. Log in. Click that follow button. And I'll be back in a couple minutes. I said 10 after, so let me go grab some records, and I'll be right back. All right. So I think we're good. No one's around. Probably not really supposed to be filming in here, but it's just a room, right? Nothing's going on. You can see back here we've got the floor. I'll drop some records right here. We'll see if they break. I'll hold them up right out here, see if they warp. I got a freezer off to the over here. This is at minus 160 right now. It's low. It's liquid nitrogen, vapor phase. Liquid nitrogen below all the stuff. Right behind it, where I have the records in, is the liquid phase. Liquid nitrogen freezer. I've got them down there. It's at 152.0 right now. 152.0. And the whole reason we're doing this is because of this, what is the lowest temperature a vinyl record can stand, discussion that was brought up in the Vinyl Hospital part of the Discogs chat forums, right? Thanks to HTFR3546, who says he lives in Finland. Records get to be minus 20 out in this cold. Brings them inside, wants to know if there's a problem with that. So we'll test that first, as I've got a freezer down here, which is minus 20. It's just a regular freezer. We'll get to the heavier stuff in a minute. Then we'll do minus 80. I've got some records in the freezer outside, minus 80. Then we'll do 150, minus 150. The only problem I can see is getting them from around the corner and about 25 feet to here. If they warp before then, because this is room temperature, which I'll get that temperature in a minute. And I believe it was Analog Junkie who said that in 30 degrees Fahrenheit, he's seen a record warp. I believe it, yeah, it says he saw a Kiss record pulled from the inner sleeve and warped rather quickly right there in front of us. I would like to see that. Let's see some warping records. What I did was I put some foam, you know, that foamy stuff, styrofoam, in the freezers with it. So it should be about the same temperature. I'm going to sandwich two records in between the styrofoam, bring them down here as fast as I can, then open them up. I'll hold one straight up so we can see what happens, and the other one I'll drop on the floor. And I don't know if I should do it like at the same time. I just have a certain amount of styrofoam, right? I can't go back and forth too many times. So I guess we'll try it with the minus 20s. Are we ready? 12:05. Anybody here? Anybody here? Chat, hello? Nobody in the chat forum, so no big deal. Let's post on Discogs and say we're live. No. I want it Twitch TV .tv/AMJacker. 1T there. Post it up. All right. That didn't post. Did it post? Yep. All right, doing it live. So this is our control record. Room temperature. Nothing's happened. Nothing's happening. So we could expect to see that. You always have to have a good control in science, right? Let me go grab those records at minus 20. Right back. And we're back. I don't think minus 20 is that cold. Let's drop one. Nothing happened. Let's see if it warps. I see a little bit of warping, maybe. It's got some condensation on it. Oh, it's definitely warping. Cool. Not warping much. That's minus 20, which is your basic freezer, right? I definitely see warping there. Yeah, but still playable. This is, by the way, Frampton Comes Alive. Sorry, Frampton. Do you feel like we do? Alright, I'm going to call that the test for minus 20. I don't think it's room temperature yet, but I don't think it's going to warp much more either. So I'm going to take this one home and play it later. See if it still plays. The reasons I chose these records because they were pretty scratched up in the first place. I don't have sleeves for them. Someone sold them to me. Big lot. Huh. I think it almost flattened back out. Did it get straight again? You know what? It warped and then it came back. I'm looking at a flat record. That's pretty exciting. It warped a little bit and then totally came back. Wow. All right. I'm going to set this one aside. Looking on the table, it's flat. So I wrote a note on it saying that it warped, and now it's flat again. Yep, it'll play. I'll play it when I get home tonight. And I'll love it. As far as the one that dropped, absolutely nothing happened. Didn't crack, didn't shatter, and it was fantastic. Elton John's fantastic, right? Too bad that didn't crack. Still a little condensation. It's wet for sure. I'd probably wash it. And it's been on the floor. But, yeah, pretty flat. Alright, let's try minus 80. Our control record's still flat. Anybody in chat yet? If you follow me on Twitter and say something in chat, I'll give you a shout out. Click that follow button. Chat. Oh yeah. Let's see what else we got. Minus 80s. Right back. Okay, I'm back. These ones are frigid. They look cold. Let's start by dropping one. Nothing. Throwing it down? Well, throwing it down works. Nice. See some warping. Coming out of minus 80 and going to room temp. That's warping. That's definitely got a nice warp to it. And frosty as all heck, right? This, of course, is Styx. Cornerstone by Styx. Or Cornerstone and Styx. Whatever, dude. It's warped now. Will it come back like the other one? Now I got to clean up all that broken record in the ground too. Great. I see some pretty big warping around this side. It's double dipping. It's going in and out again. I don't think this one's going to come back as healthy. Condensation's going away. It's all white around one side. Still warping. But when's your record going to get minus 80, right? I think that minus 20 situation was alright. Still warping a little bit. It's not as bad as it was initially. Lots of condensation. This thing is almost dripping now. Check out that backside. I kind of hoped it would go warp and just go crazy, right? But not so much. It's almost coming back. I wouldn't say it's flat, but it's not as warped as it was. It's coming back. This side still has a big dip. I don't know if you can see that or not. Big dip. Alright, this one, I wouldn't say it's room temperature yet. Yeah, it's room temperature. I'm going to put it aside, take it home later, dry it off, play it, see if it affects sound quality. Although if I've ever heard Borrowed Time by Styx, I'd be surprised. This other album did break, but I kind of forced it. I threw it a little bit. It was ABBA's Greatest Hits, Volume 2. Damn. Sour to lose that record, right? Alright, I'll clean up later. Let's see. Let's do the really cold ones, the minus 150. Yeah, we're at 150.2 now. Here's that Styx. It's looking pretty healthy. Even there on that edge. Now there it is a little bit. Still a little warped right there. But I bet you that's playable. Again, we'll see when we get home. Ready? Alright, this is Frosty Cold. This is minus 150. It's been in there overnight. It's already warping. And there is steam coming off this one like no one's business, right? Steam. Condensation. It's all wet. It's pretty much white. By the way, this is the Dedication Series, Volume 6, the early trios. McCoy Tyner? I don't know. I'm sure it's a really great record, though. We're definitely seeing warp in there. It's got a pretty good bow to it. Still frosty as heck. I should have built something I could set these on, right? Yeah. Any chillers in chat? Alright, well this will be on later, people to pick up and watch. That's definitely warped all the way around. So, minus 50, let's see if it'll come back into play. I got more in there, so we'll drop one of those in a second. Psycho MF Double Dog dared me to lick it, so I didn't really do that. Alright, that's coming up, room temperature. It's still warped. It's not cold. I think that's pretty much room temperature. And it's still got a heavy warp on it. I'm just guessing room temperature is what, 70? 60 late? The frosting's going away. It's still warped. but potentially playable. I mean, right? We'll give it a try later. I'm going to write on this one, minus 150. Put minus 80 on the other one. Yes. Here we are with this one that just came out again. Still warped, but not that bad. I mean, it'll play. We'll get back to you later tonight with that. Control record, still flat. Alright, so let's drop a couple more minus 150s. Did you see that last one? I bet you I could make this window bigger. Uh-oh, here comes somebody. Shh. Don't say anything. I'm just kidding. Yeah, give me a couple minutes. Sweep some of that off. Sweeping. Okay, I think we're back in business. We got one more person to avoid. Okay, we're good. Ready? Let's see. Let's get the floor again. No, it didn't break, and I kind of threw it down a little forcefully. This is another minus 150. You can see it's Frosty. It's Snowman. And it's Zelma Davis. I'm calling. Say it loud. Jason Niven's classic remix. Classically warped, right? Let's see. That's stiff. Still stiff. Ooh, you know what? There's an oven next door. I'm going to go throw it in the oven really quick. Let's see what that happens. Yeah. So I've been talking Celsius this whole time. That oven is like 70 Fahrenheit or something. So it's got to be hotter than that, right? Okay, we're going minus 150 Celsius to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Nah, do the math. Giving it a couple more minutes, a minute maybe. Anybody watching? Hello, hello. Hit that follow button. So pretty much records are pretty solid, right? They can go down to low temperatures and still be okay. I got one more in the minus 80 and one more in the minus 150. So if you have any suggestions on what to do with that, type them in. I gotta leave it in the oven for a second. Somebody's coming back. Clean it up. A Jay-Z commercial. That's no good. Can't see where I work. Can't see my name. Out of the oven, it's a little hot. Flat. waiting 1 minute. They gotta get out of here. Alright, they're leaving. Okay, they're gone. Whew. Man, that was boring, right? Sorry about that. So let's see. Minus 80. Still can't do it. Back. Here's Jim.
And you're longer and healthier hair with your friends, too. Join the Ovation Nation now. Log on to ovationhair.com and remember to select Cairo and checkout for your special introductory savings. Ovationhair.com. Get this! Camera Camera's 7th annual digital photo expo is coming to the Linwood Convention Center Saturday and Sunday, November 3rd and 4th. Factory representatives from Canon, Nikon, Fuji, Panasonic, and Sony will showcase the very latest in digital camera technology and equipment.
Alright, this is taking longer than I thought. Alright, so, let's review. Control record stayed the same the whole time. The sticks was at minus 80. And it came back to room temperature okay. You could tell there's some warping around the side. One side specifically. Right there, it bows out. But it looks pretty good. I'm going to play it when we get home. It's going to work fine. What was it? The Frampton Comes Alive? Was that minus 20? And it came back perfectly? And we're going to play that when we get home? Then, of course, the weird dedication series was minus 150. It went crazy. It warped, but it's looking all right again. So, it looks straighter than the minus 80. There's no real edge bowing. I'll play it. Control record. What was the Elton John? Was that just extra? Or was that in the minus 82? Flat. Oh, that was the one that went in the oven, right? And it's not warped at all. That's ridiculous. So, let's do that one more time. Let's take out one from the minus 150. Go stick it in the oven right away. Give it 2 minutes, see if anything happens. So this is from minus 150 to 200 degrees. Minus 150 Celsius to 200 Fahrenheit. Right away. Frosty. And by the way, this is another Elton John album. That was pretty good. It was already starting to warp when I got it over there. Right when I stuck it in the oven, it like warped up even more. It was kind of cool. So let's give that a minute too. So far, so fun. Experiment, a success. It's like half of my lunch gone though. Damn. Now I gotta get some food. Haha. There's that guy. Be safe in the hurricane, analog junkie. If you dropped a CD after it sat in the freezer at minus 180, minus 18, would it survive? Wow, I bet you I could test that. I don't have any CDs with me right now, but there's got to be some in the building, right? let me do that some other time. I'm sticking with vinyl today. Speaking of which, let's go grab that last record and see if anything happened. I don't know. A little disappointed in these results. Still frosty on one side a bit. Not really warped. Am I going to have to listen to 2 Elton John records tonight? This is going to suck. Huh. Alright, well, get your records as cold as they want. They're fine. Anyways, thanks for experimenting. Party on. Talk to y'all soon.